Hello Vikings! I think this will be one of the most important videos. And what I'm going to show you now is a way of making your ID, your horse's ID, when trail riding and when leaving the stable. And I have picked Glunny here, who is an old horse, and we bought him as a children's horse from someone who has had him as a children's horse. And they bought him again from a riding school. So he's 20-something, probably 26 years old. And I don't think he has been much alone on the trail. He's always been ambling behind the others. Plus we have a bit of a forward challenge as well that we are working on. So I thought with him would probably be the perfect horse to show you how to do this. And a little tip here, if you have trouble with your horse kind of leaving when you are mounting, ask your horse to bend the neck a little bit towards you when you're mounting. So that if he starts walking now, it will be in a circle around me and not away. And since I picked up on this rein, I want something to happen before I let go. Good boy. Very nice. And maybe I will try to show you first a little bit kind of what not to do. Because it's usually not very hard to get the horse to leave the stable if you are using your riding aids. So I will try to just show you how most people, ride off. So I'm kind of using my leg aid and my rein aid to get him going. It doesn't seem like I'm doing much, but I am doing quite a lot actually. I'm always now kind of steering him both with my seat and my leg aid and my rein aids to get him going here. And as you also can see that when I turn around and ride towards the stable, he goes much faster. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a bend to stop here because he's spooked. So I'm now emptying worry, emptying worry, emptying worry until he finds his own stop and relaxes in the neck. He's definitely not used to being ridden alone. If you see a horse like this, he is holding a bit of tension now. So what I can do then to empty the worry is to ride forwards and do another bend to stop. Because although your horse is lazy, your horse can still be worried. And the more your horse is walking around like this, before your horse relaxes, the more tension the horse is holding. Yes, good boy. Now we are getting some relaxation. Okay, now I will try to show you how to do it. Because, as you might have seen, I was steering quite a lot to get him going away from the stable, although it didn't look like I was steering. But I was using my seat aid, my leg aid, my rein aid, ever so slightly, because if I did nothing, he would have been zigzagging and turning around. So what I want is that he can leave the stable without me doing anything. So that's when I just kind of ask for forward and I see where I end up. Yeah, I'm ending up by, by the cameraman. Okay, I steer him away from the cameraman. So he wants to be around the cameraman. So don't let your horse stop where the horse wants to stop. Just keep the horse going. Yeah, now he's heading somewhere else. But if I don't do anything, pretty soon I'm back here by the cameraman, and I don't allow him to stop by the cameraman. I ask him to keep on walking. And what I might do now is that I might actually ask him to go faster and work him a bit. Let's see if that's even possible. So I just ask for some forward. Giddy up. Oh, he's trotting, that's nice. So the work is now happening. Every time he stops, I ask for more forward. By the stable. And I ask him to stay here and work. And I think he's probably going to be a bit tired of it and want to go out of this work. And now I just let go of the reins. Yes. And I allow him to rest away from the cameraman and away from the work I was doing there. And we are now on the way towards the trail. He is facing where I want to go. So this is a great first step. It's always advisable to kind of lock the stable door when you're doing this, so that your horse doesn't carry you into the stable. Let's see here if I can get some hind leg engagement. Yeah, good boy. Sometimes it's actually easier to go a bit back to being a bit more away from the horse. But every time I lead him and I do a turn, I make sure he uses his hind end and crosses over behind. Good boy. Let's check in on the riding signals. I pick up on the rein. He gets a soft neck immediately. Very nice. Let's see if we can move the hind end over. Yep, yes. And I wanted to move away from me. There you go. Good boy. He's off. I can maybe put some pressure on him. Where are you off? And there he's back. I'm not sure if you caught this on camera, but he kind of headed out into the snow, and I was just following behind him, asking him to move forwards, and when I finally kind of caught his eye, I stepped backwards. Yeah, good boy. Let's see where I can maybe steer him a bit first so that he looks. Horses always go to where they look. So if I ask for forward now, see, now he kind of ducked over here. So I use the opportunity to move the hind end over a bit. Yep, there you go. And when he's heading in this direction, I leave him alone. And also looking to where you want to go can help. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, he's just kind of, yeah, there he caught eye of the cameraman. Oop, I will ride some circles around the cameraman. Put some pressure on him. And then I release when he's in the right direction. And I don't mean you to stop. Now he's heading back over here. I can maybe turn his hind end over a bit. Giddy up. There you go. Up. And this way, please. Yes, we are off. This is amazing. And he walks straight. And I will stop him before he turns back home. Yes, good boy. And this system is really, really good for horses who doesn't want to leave the farm. To make your idea of leaving the horse's idea instead of pressuring them away from the stable. He has to figure this out himself. So where you rest your horse, they learn a whole lot from where you rest them and in which direction we are resting them. So I might ask for some forward. He's ducking straight back now. The cameraman is a huge magnet, so I will ride circles around the cameraman again. I'm just picking up on the reins. Kind of making him go these small circles. Pressure, 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 and release in this direction. Okay, I will stop him before he turns around again. Good boy! Very nice! Yes! This is probably the furthest we've been with him going for himself and figuring this out on his own without me steering him. Okay, let's see if we can keep on going just a little bit. Yes, good boy. He's thinking about going backwards. Okay, then I just let him go backwards. Oh, back again. And see where he wants to be. Over here. He wants to be by the cameraman. Okay, maybe I can do some circles here in front of the cameraman. Move his hind end over a bit. Oop, there you go. And we're in the right direction. And I let go. So he's carrying me away from the stable. Because it's his idea, not because it's my idea. And now he doesn't carry me away from the stable anymore. So I do the same again. Oh, he changed his mind. He was like, no, I don't want to go to the cameraman. Yes, awesome. I will stop here before he turns around again. But you saw that? He was heading straight to the cameraman, and then he was like, no, I don't think I want to go there because she makes me go in circles. It's better out here where she drops the reins and doesn't do anything. Yeah, good boy. Maybe I can just kind of quit here actually and let him think about it. Yes, I will do that. This is where the ride ends. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, he wants a treat, but I'm just going to take the saddle off. That's a treat too, and you don't need to use treats for this. That's just an additional bonus. Let's see if he wants to come with me. Yes, he does. Okay, this is probably good. Are you heading out into the snow? Huh? I think it's quite important that your horse is actually relaxed before you turn around and move back to the stable. And also, when I return him to the stable, I don't give him lots of food. I just put him out in the paddock without food. So he can be without food for an hour or so. Because if I give him lots of food when he gets to the stable, this will not have the same effect. But I could have fed him here. Yeah, he has a low head and he doesn't seem, you know, distracted or stressed. Okay, see you next time. Bye for now. I'm going to put him in the paddock without food. Yes, I am.